What's up, guys? So, I've been getting a lot of requests, a lot of personal messages asking me to do a tutorial or a guide explaining certain tracks, where I brake, how fast you can go, and those kind of things. So, I figured I would give it a shot, and we're going to try this particular track out only because this is what's on sport mode right now, and everyone has to do it if you want to compete online. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go slow on the first lap and show you guys where I brake, where I turn in, where you should be. And then the next lap, I'll go around more of like full speed. And then after that, we're going to go to an online event just right away. And then I'll show you a live online event with me playing other people. And I'll talk and do commentary during it and explain what my thought process is, where I'm braking, and all that kind of stuff. So let's get started with this. So I'm going to do retry here. All right, so everybody knows here, these two cones, those are generally braking points, okay? So let's get down to the end. Now, you guys obviously know this is going to be full throttle here. So, up ahead, definitely turn on code markers. Oh, actually, before I do this, let me explain this. I keep traction control off, especially for an all-wheel drive car. It's not really necessary. As far as your driving line, put cone markers on. You're going to need these on just to kind of follow what I'm going to do. Don't worry about the driving markers or the driving line, but have cone markers on. I turn off stability management and counter steering. I don't think you need any of that. But just for this, for the sake of this, guide, have cone markers on. So when you're going here, you're going full throttle, and you're going to see these two cone markers coming up here. Now, once you see those, I generally, once I get to the point where I'm right next to them, probably almost right there, I brake. I'll brake pretty hard right there, and then I'll brake and I'll downshift. So sometimes I'm in sixth, maybe fifth, but when I downshift and come in, I'm following these black lines. You see the black lines on the road? Do you see those little black marks that are right there? What you want to do is you want to downshift and you want to stay in the inside right here as much as you can, okay? And then gain speed, go full throttle, and you should wind up coming to the outside like this. And then right where that cone is. That's where you should end up. And after that, you want to follow these cones and put the two tires kind of like on those curbs like that and stay on the inside. You see that? You're just following those cones. Now up here, you're going to see one single cone. Right there, I brake there. I downshift twice, and there's the little black marks. That was a bad turn, but so those little black marks, I'm following those, and then you want to end up on the outside right there. There's this cone, stay on the inside, and then right there's going to be two more cones. Right before that, do a hard brake into third, then come in the inside. You can go full throttle right here. Follow those cones, and there's little black marks in the road. Then right here, I'm going to stay on this inside. Two more cones coming up. Right here, brake. You go in the second, go in the inside of this turn, right where that cone is, and then you want to floor it again, come to the outside where that cone is. So pretty much you're just following the cones, but you want to just be smooth about it. This is all full throttle. You can go into fifth, brake where those cones are, be smooth, and come. Now, did you see what I did there? That's pretty important. Okay, let me go back on this turn. So this turn, how you saw me, I was actually in fourth gear right there, and that's huge. You really want to make sure that you're in fourth gear. I found that being in fourth over third right here on this turn is pretty significant. And because if you downshift into third gear on this turn, right? So right here, when you get here, I stay in fourth. And then once I stay into fourth, I kind of glide, put maybe a quarter throttle there, run over these two right here, and then floor it on my way out. I found that if you go into third gear, it's a little bit too slow. So this turn right here, optimally, you'd want to downshift and be in third and stay on this inside like this, and then floor it and then come to the outside like that. That would be perfect scenario. Online, I usually go in second only because I kind of play defensive a little bit, but to get the best time, I think third, being smooth, inside to outside, would be your best bet there. So we're going to put all that together, kind of go a little bit faster here. See, I'm going to stay on the inside. There you go, flooring it now, come on the inside. I could have come in a little bit slower there and came out a little bit faster, but for the sake of this, you're going to get the concept. There you go, stay by the cones, run over the curbs, just like that. Hop into six right here. You can stay into fifth here, but I go into fourth, but you can stay into fifth and go faster. I just kind of go into fourth for comfort, but realistically, fifth gear on that turn is great. So here you go, stay right there. Remember, there's these cones. We're going to downshift right into third gear, kind of guide yourself in, and then full throttle, just like that. See, I'm just following those cones, following the little black marks on the road. The black marks are essentially your driving line. They go right there. We're going to go into second, stay wide, come to the inside, 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 then accelerate wide, just like that. There's another cone right there. We'll be on the outside. Come in right here. Brake, get yourself in position, glide over this in fourth, and then floor it. You should smoothly go over there like that. Right here, like I said, you should just go into third and come more into the inside and then be able to floor it out. That was pretty slow, but that's how you should do it. I just like being in second. It's just the way I take turns, the way I do my defense online and stuff. So that's pretty much a good concept. That wasn't a great time, 1:43, but I'm just trying to show you guys a concept on how to take these turns and what you need to do, and that's the line that you can take to be successful. And if you do that, you're going to run a good enough time to be competitive. And you just have to practice it more and more. The more you do that, the more you practice it, the faster you're going to get. You'll start coming up with your own line. Like you might be able to take a turn a little bit faster. Like for instance up here, where I told you you can go into fifth, you definitely can. Fourth is like a comfort thing for me, but up here, 100%. There's no reason why you couldn't. Let's say you're in sixth gear, you can go right here where that cone is, slow down more, and just go the inside and kind of maintain fifth gear. Faster than that, but you kind of get what I'm saying. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. Because fourth gear, every time I go into fourth right there, I am banging the rev limiter, so you should be in fifth. But so now we're going to go online. I'm going to do a live event online. We're going to take everything that we learned and apply it to an event against other people and see how it goes. All right, just a quick tip for you guys. In this, when you get into a sport mode event, okay, and you're sitting here and you're waiting for the race to start, right now there's a bug in Gran Turismo. So if you don't click warm up, sometimes you'll lose any tune that you've done to your car. So if you've lowered the car at all, or you've adjusted the transmission, anything that you've done will sometimes reset the default. So make sure when you're at this screen, you press warm up and you sit in here and you actually go around the track really quick. And that, for me, that has fixed the issue where I lose my tune. So just, I know that's off topic, but I just kind of wanted to tell you guys that while you're watching the video, so it doesn't happen to you. All right, so here we go. Race about to start. I'm not really familiar with anybody in here. I've never played Racing King. Actually, GTP Patrick, he's pretty good. I've raced him before, but this is the first race since my last recording. We're just gonna jump right into it and see what happens. So we're gonna everything that I just said. We're gonna do all the same stuff, and we're gonna do it live in a race, and just kind of I'm gonna go through it step by step. All right. So when you start here, you're at a lot lower rate of speed here, right? So I just kind of go into fifth, and then you don't really have to slow down quite as much because obviously, your rate of speed is less. I could have got on the throttle definitely earlier right there. Lost a little bit of time, but that's all right. So remember, we're going to run over these curbs. Still staying at fifth. Now he has my slipstream, so he's going to be able to gain on me pretty good, staying behind me like that. He's going to make that inside pass, so I'm going to downshift, go into fourth. Keep my inside, go into fifth, keep pushing to the inside as much as I can. All right, sixth is usually on top of the hill, brake slightly before the cones, like I was saying. Kind of guide in here, get on it as early as I can. There we go, just like that. Getting a little distance, but he's still right behind me. There's the cones again. Going into second. Not too fast. Want to make sure I go inside as much as I can to get on it earlier. There you go. Now we're going to go wide. This is that tricky turn a little bit. Brake, kind of go slow. Cut in. And accelerate as early as you can. He hit the cone, went a little bit wide. Probably lost a little speed. See, I slow down here. And I think that you can really stay in, realistically you can stay in third there. But for me, I don't know. I just, see, you spun out a little bit. So that's why I don't stay in third. He was probably in third gear right there. And that's my fear, is that I'm going to go wide. So that's kind of why I go into second. So here we're going to brake, downshift into fourth. Stay on that inside. Don't give it much gas. I'm losing time right now. There we go. Now I'm kind of getting on it. I should have went a little bit slower and I would have had a faster exit there, but it is what it is. So here we go. Same thing. Running over the curbs. Just keep calm. Do your thing. Never really worried too much about the people behind me. So there you go. Going to fourth. I know I'm banging the rev limiter. I know I'm getting close. There you go. Fifth. Push the inside. I definitely have way more time in that. Way more time. Probably should stay in fifth, but I'm gonna just keep it smooth. So there it goes. Third. Keep the inside. Almost got sideways there. Okay. Once again, here we go. Second. I'm so tempted to give it gas right there, but you don't want to do that because you'll go slightly too wide. There we go, slowing down. A little bit too much spin there. It's okay. Not perfect. See, I slowed down a little bit too much there. That's my downfall, was that last turn. But it's a safety thing. It just kind of ensures that I'm not going to go too wide. But if you want to make a good lap time, though, you should really be in third gear right there. Because it's slowing me down for this straightaway a lot. So downshift. Stay the inside. Got the inside more this time. There you go. Got on a little bit earlier. That was probably a little quicker right there. I could feel it. Let's see. Still not very fast, but I guess good enough. Slowing down. Getting to fifth. Get my comfort zone there. So I think by now you guys are probably getting the concept. And you can see, like, this is usually how I play. I'm not really pushing too hard. I mean, I know I'm like talking right now, but I'm just kind of playing at a really comfortable pace. You know, there's no reason for me to like push too hard and just kind of keep it casual. And I'm learning myself as I go around the track. I'm learning, like, you know, where I can push the car more, where I can accelerate more off this turn, like right here. And you just kind of do more repetitions, you know? So try to go a little bit quicker here. See, I think that was probably the best turn I did right there. And the reason why, just so you know, on that, here's this turn I do not like. And the reason why on that turn right there, I don't go into third gear. And see how he gained speed on me right there? He gained speed because he stayed in third. But the reason why on that turn that you saw I don't go into third is because if you downshift too much, you lose a lot of speed, right? So you definitely, on this turn, you don't want to be less than, you know, fourth gear. That was a really bad turn by me, but that's all right. If you can prevent downshifting and you can coast in at a higher gear, you're generally going to come in at a faster speed. So try to prevent downshifting too much like I have been this race. So for instance, this turn up here, I'm going into fifth to fourth gear. You can really be in fifth. If you want to get the best time, probably fifth gear would be optimal. I just kind of like going into fourth like online these races because it keeps me like knowing, okay, I know I'm at the right speed. So this guy's probably going to want to make a move here soon. So I'm going to need to focus. I know he's probably going to try to brush in, maybe do a late break or something like that. And I kind of like prepare myself for that. So, and I'm still not going to get nervous right there. I'm just going to keep my line. Because if he does come in any late breaks, it's going to mess him up a little bit. So like right here, he's probably trying to distract me with his lights, but that doesn't really work usually for me. So, okay, so fifth, keep it the same. Don't let anybody distract you. And he's right there. Remember, he's a little bit quicker here in this turn. So I'm going to go in second, see if he takes it really good. See, second kind of, and I kind of blocked the middle right there. You saw that? Just to kind of make sure I was good. So that's it. And there we go. We get a first. And at no point in that race I really pushed it too much. You saw I was just kind of calm, kept doing the same old thing, whatever. Now, if you're pushing it, you're playing really fast people, you're going to have to go a lot faster than that. You're going to have to really push on those turns. You're going to have to push the limit. But that's kind of like a casual speed for me right there. Hitting 143s, live online is pretty easy. That's a pretty easy route for you guys to take. But anyway, I hope you guys learned a little bit. I appreciate you watching. It was pretty fun doing this video, and I might do more of these in the future depending on the response that I get. But anyway, there you go. So next one I might be Dragon Trail. Maybe I'll do Interlagos. We'll see. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. Thanks.